Looking forward to meeting you.
Hey guys, it's GrievousIsAHero, the factual Clone Wars, and today on this Grievous Friday, we're going to be talking about the hard, cold truth about General Grievous, the hero, and the Jedi. And this video will contain hard, cold truths that may change how people view facts versus opinions, so we're going to dive straight into this. Now, as you already know, Grievous is a hero in Star Wars The Clone Wars, but the thing is, a lot of people don't know this hard, cold truth about Grievous from the Clone Wars. Grievous wanted to avenge his people. That's not what villains do. He fought for something he loved and lost. That's not what villains do. He named himself Grievous because of all the pain he felt. His people dying, his family, and Jedi, so-called heroes, killed his people as he chose to become a cyborg to fight against the evil Jedi. He is a tragic hero with deep pain in his hurt soul. And that is basically one of the hard facts, because yeah, Grievous did want to avenge his people, and that's not what villains mostly do. Heroes usually avenge their people. Now, there are the things where villains are revenge, but they're doing it for a personal evil reason. Instead of heroes on revenge are trying to protect their people. And that's what Grievous all was doing. There was no shipwreck or huck from the Revenge of the Sith Grievous that never existed in the backstory. The thing is,
didn't catch it in time.
Or the other backstory, and we're going to talk about this other backstory as I have talked about this on my live stream. So if you guys remember from my live stream, I had talked about the backstory of the other nonsense backstory of Grievous.
I don't see her, Anna.
Because remember, the
She's here,
backstory
Master.
from
I
the
sense it.
Clone Wars Grievous, I'm going to pull it up right here, basically says the 2008 CGI show The Clone Wars introduced a new backstory for the good general. Unlike the hero to villain in Revenge of the Sith and Clone Wars, the Clone Wars portrayed Grievous' backstory completely different to match his heroic character as portrayed in the show. The backstory used the villain to hero story, as Grievous was a fearsome warlord conquering things but was attacked by the Jedi to gain hatred towards them and become a heroic cyborg to have revenge against the villains and have a good future without them. He also fights for the CIS cause. This caused contradictions in the series in the film, stating this is not the same Grievous. And there's also the nonsense backstory. This nonsense backstory was one of the backstories that Obi-Wan, in quotation, hero of the Clone Wars, tried to use in this video to try to prove it. Hey, these are facts, but remember, these are his opinions, not facts. But the 2008 CGI show Clone Wars, as previously mentioned, contradicts much of the canon taken place around the Clone Wars. Things pretend to Grievous, including his backstory, as the Clone Wars claims Grievous wanted to become a Jedi, although he wasn't Force sensitive, so he chose to have surgery on himself to become a Jedi. And following the completion of the series, it is expected that Lucasfilm's Leland Chi will clarify the canonicity of these sources. Until then, the confusion remains. It is also nonsense to the backstory. And as you repeat that part, until then, the confusion remains. Otherwise, this is not canon. Leland Chi never clarified that backstory of Grievous that Dave Filoni was talking about in that interview has never been confirmed canon, because that backstory basically makes no sense. Why would Grievous want to become a Jedi and then just get mad and say, well, since I can't become one, I'm just going to kill all of them for no reason? That doesn't make sense, which means the other backstory, as previously said, with the Grievous is a hero out for revenge, is the official real backstory. So basically, the point is that backstory, what everybody's trying to claim as canon, it's not. It's never been clarified as canon. They're trying to push that backstory, but it's not been clarified as canon yet because the original backstory still exists. And that's just some of the problems that people have with the facts of Grievous being a hero, is because they don't know like how and why like this backstory, because this backstory doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. The Revenge of the Sith backstory is completely different from the show, and that's the hard, cold truth about it. It's just he wanted to avenge his people, and that's not what the villains do. He fought for something he loved and lost. That's also not what villains do. Fighting for something that you love is not what villains, I should say, do. Fighting for what you love is what heroes do. And the thing is, people are getting confused with the facts and how they try to basically twist it around and say, it's your opinion. Yes, because basically it is their opinion on the subject. Trying to say, oh, he's a villain and all this other stuff doesn't make any sense. Like I said before, Grievous is a hero and heroes do kill. And they do these other things that you do see in the Clone Wars show. Grievous is just doing it because he's avenging his people. That is a heroic action. People try to twist it around and say, oh, well, he did this and he did this. And you can't twist it around. If you lost your people, you would not show any mercy to the other side. And that's what happened with Eve Koth when he got tortured and stuff, is because Eve Koth was a villain. Because all the Jedi were villains because what they did, they killed Grievous's people. They also tried to attack Grievous for no reason. And on top of that, why would you support them anyway if they're doing evil stuff outside of just killing Grievous's people? They committed genocide on the Sith. They committed genocide on other races and stuff. So it's not, it's about Grievous people. No, it's about everybody, and that's why Grievous is a hero. But the thing is, people just can't see it, and that's just the hard, cold truth about it. So I hope this lets some people see the new facts and basically understand about the truth about Grievous and the Jedi, is because this is just really serious, and I don't think people are really taking it like, oh, well, it's not. Well, yeah, it's super serious to understand the facts that this is right here, and while that Obi-Wan and all the other people are saying is false, because that stuff they're saying is false. It's not true, so don't believe it. But anyway, that's all General Grievous Hero of the Factual Clone Wars has to say about this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. Hit a like button if you enjoyed this video, and more factual content is coming on the way. Yeah, General Grievous Hero of the Factual Clone Wars is in the house, and he's been looking forward to meeting you, and he's out once again, speaking facts like the truth. Have a good day, y'all.